The air around Fort Rayner crackled with tension. Dust swirled against the sunburnt ground as 3 soldiers circled a young woman standing by the checkpoint. They thought she was just another civilian, trespassing near the gate. Her brown satchel was clutched tight, her calm eyes betraying no fear, only a quiet dignity. But in their eyes, she was a threat. She had been walking down the restricted road toward the base entrance. Her boots were scuffed, her jacket plain, and her silence made the soldiers uneasy. When they demanded identification, she handed over a folded document they didn't recognize. Suspicion grew. "Open the bag," the lead soldier demanded, his voice sharp. "That's classified material," she said softly, her tone calm but firm. The second soldier laughed. "Classified? You mean your lunch?" He snatched the bag. Inside, they found nothing but a small leather notebook, an old service patch, and a folded metal ribbon, faded but real. "Where did you get this?" the lead soldier asked. She didn't answer. Her eyes drifted toward the horizon, where the distant thrum of a helicopter grew louder. Then she whispered a name none of them expected to hear from a stranger, the name of their current base captain. For a moment, the wind seemed to stop. The soldiers exchanged uneasy glances. The youngest muttered, "How the hell does she know Captain Rhodes?" When the chopper touched down, the captain stepped out, dust whipping his uniform. Known for his cold, precise discipline, he commanded instant respect. The soldiers straightened. "Sir, we caught her crossing restricted ground," one explained. She refused to identify herself properly before he could finish. The captain's eyes locked onto the woman. His expression shifted from disbelief to shock, and finally, to something softer, something human. He walked toward her, every step heavy with recognition. The soldiers stepped aside, confused, as she stood perfectly still. The captain stopped a few feet away, and in front of everyone, he raised his hand in a sharp, perfect salute. The soldiers froze, not a breath moved. "Admiral Hale," he said quietly. "Welcome home." The world seemed to tilt. The woman they'd mocked, accused, and doubted the intruder was their new base admiral. A murmur ran through the watching personnel. Some took a step back. Others stared at the ground, ashamed. Admiral Hale simply nodded. "I see not much has changed," she said softly, still quick to judge before you understand. The captain's voice cut through, firm yet steady. "Gentlemen, you just searched the bag of the officer who rebuilt this division from nothing after your last deployment. The medals you found, she earned them before most of you even wore your first uniform." The young soldier who had mocked her earlier lowered his head, his voice trembling. "Ma'am, I am sorry." She looked at him kindly. "Don't be sorry, son. Be better." The captain smiled faintly. "That's the first lesson every soldier should learn. Respect isn't worn on the sleeve. It's carried in the heart." Later, as she walked toward the command building, the same soldiers who once doubted her now stood at full attention. The captain followed beside her, pride and humility mixed in his stride. As the wind carried away the last echo of the chopper blades, something shifted at Fort Rainer, not in policy, but in spirit. Respect isn't demanded by rank, it's revealed in how you treat those you don't yet understand. Sometimes the quietest person at the gate is the one who built it. Because kindness doesn't vanish, it waits, and it finds its way back. On that dusty afternoon, respect returned to Fort Rainer, carried on the wind and sealed with a salute. Thanks for watching. If this story moved you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content that inspires.